What's going on, YouTube? I am in Missouri off of I-49 at the Love's truck stop at exit 158. It's been a slow day today because the way I started on a Sunday going to Conroy, Texas, and south to Dallas, and about 50 miles south to Dallas. And I got there Sunday night around about 2 o'clock in the morning, and they opened up at 8 o'clock in the morning, but it was hard to find the address. I mean, I went up and down the street, you know, late at nighttime in the country, it's hard to find addresses. I knew I was close based on the addresses that I did find. I found like 3001. Then it jumped, then the next building, it jumped up to like 3600, but it was only one building in between. I figured it had to be it, so I couldn't find a physical address. So I got frustrated, and I found a place to park the truck, and I woke up the next morning and gave a call to the place where I was making a delivery in Conroy, Texas. Corsicana, Texas. It's called Corsicana, Texas. Anyway, come to find out, I parked right next door to the place. So I pulled in, took the tarp off, and I bagged in the building and let me take the tarp off inside, and it was steel tubing that I picked up in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, south of Nashville. So I got on, I guess just around about, like, I unloaded early, but I couldn't start driving again till like 12:30 because I had to do a 10-hour break. And man, if I had paper logs, I would have been going early that morning. So I picked up a load. Then they deadheaded me out of Corsicana, Texas to New Boston. If you're familiar with New Boston, it's about 30 miles from Texarkana, Arkansas, or Texarkana, Texas, a border city. And I picked up a load of lumber. That was almost like a 2-hour drive, a little over 2-hour drive from Corsicana, Texas, to pick up that load. And so I picked up that load of lumber, and I went out of New Boston, Texas, off of I-30, and I drove up to Pleasant Hill. I think it's Pleasant Hill, Missouri. So I drove all that evening. I left around about 6 o'clock, and I got to my destination around about 7 o'clock. I left 7 something, and I drove all the way to Joplin, Missouri, because I didn't want to feel like going through the country roads early in the morning and going through Fayetteville, Springdale, you know, Walmart country, and Tyson's country during a rush hour that morning on I-49. So I climbed all the hills. I made it through the rush hour, stopped in Joplin, Missouri. I guess remember, hey, this is what I love. I don't like waiting in line to get my truck washed. It's sort of basically, it's mandatory that you wash your truck at Maverick Transportation every 2 weeks. If you don't, most likely you're gonna get rolled up and lose your job. But I'm not gonna wait in online during the daytime, no 2 hours trying to get a truck wash. So basically, I pulled in 2 o'clock in the morning, had to honk my horn for the guys to wake up and come and wash my truck, which was fine because I'd have to wait. I was the first one in line, so I got it washed, parked for the night, and I couldn't leave till like 12 o'clock again that afternoon. Made my delivery. They quit taking deliveries at 3 o'clock on the paperwork, but it's really about 4 o'clock. But anyway, got there around about 2:30, and got on. Well, it takes you, when you got those lumber tarps, it takes you about an hour to take all the bungees off of it, pull them off, fold them up, put them back in the tarp box. Okay, got unloaded pretty fast. Only truck there got unloaded, record speed. But at that time it's about 4 o'clock. And for some reason, for me, I'm just speaking for myself. Southern mid-Missouri, Kansas City area is a real slow area. It's not a good freight lane for me to run because it's not a lot popping. Anyway, so I didn't get a trip. I got a trip, but I can't pick up till tomorrow morning. It was from Pleasant Hill to Pleasanton, Kansas, to Fannington, Kansas, to pick up a load of a concrete to go to a job site Thursday morning. But here go the kicker. From the point I pick up in the morning, it's only, let me see, 186 miles to Tulsa. You think I'm gonna wait a full day to deliver that? And so I'm gonna make an appointment. I said, look, I just got loaded at 7 o'clock in the morning. I could be there, and I could be 186 miles in less than 4 hours. Can I drop it off today? I don't want to sit in no truck lot another 14 or 16 hours waiting for another load to go home. So that is what I'm going to do. That's my strategy tomorrow morning. Ask the gentleman, can I drop it off to go pick up another load? And they're gonna deadhead me from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Usually we go to Fort Smith, Arkansas to pick up a load. But I'm gonna ask my fleet manager. I'm so burned out on steel bar. I don't even want. I could load steel bar blindfold and secured blindfold, and I'm tired of hauling steel bar. I would prefer not to never haul another steel bar in my life again. Anyway, I'm asking, can I go to Dallas or somewhere like that, or Tulsa, Oklahoma, and pick up a load? That's what it is today. Today is Tuesday evening, and I still have, when I parked my truck today at the truck stop, I had 7 hours.
You have 5 hours and 34 minutes of remaining drive time.
I only drove 243 miles a day. That is so sad. Yep, but that's the way the life of truck driving goes. Sometimes you hit it, and sometimes you don't. So hey, that's my update. I guess a little rant on just going on talking about nothing. Hey, talk to y'all guys tomorrow. Stay compliant, stay safe, and give you a shot. Boom, I'm out.